Hi all, today we will discuss the basic architectures of neuron connection. So there are 5 basic types of neuron connections present here. So the first one is single layer feed forward network. Second one is multi-layer feed forward network. Third one is single node with its own feedback. Fourth one is single layer recurrent network. Fifth one is multi-layer recurrent network. Now we will discuss each one of them. So the first one is single layer feed forward network. It is a simple network where inputs are directly weighed and summed to produce outputs without any hidden layers or feedback. So this network has only one layer of neurons after the input. So there are basically 2 layers. Information flows in only one direction and the connections will be carrying weights that we have discussed earlier. So there is no feedback or no hidden layers present in this single layer feed forward network. Second one is multi-layer feed forward network. A network with one or more hidden layers that enables more complex computation with information flowing strictly forward. So there are 3 layers: input layer, hidden layer, and an output layer present here. So the number of hidden layers present here will depend upon how complex the computation level of this model is, and it is flowing only in forward direction. That means the connections are forward linked. Then we can move on to the next. The third one is single node with its own feedback. As the name suggests, there is a feedback present. A single neuron recurrent network where the neuron's output is fed back into itself to maintain memory over time. So this is a simple recurrent network with only one neuron. The neuron sends its output back to itself through a feedback loop. You can call this one as a feedback loop. This feedback helps the neuron to remember past inputs for short periods. So it's like a memory that will be given as a feedback loop. The fourth one is single layer recurrent network, a network with feedback connections allowing neurons in the same layer to use previous outputs, giving the system a temporal memory. That means this network has one layer of neurons, but each neuron's output is fed back into the same layer. Neurons can use both the inputs and their previous outputs after the single iteration. This gives the network a temporal memory and helps it learn time-based patterns as well. So this is how a single layer recurrent network architecture works. So the fifth one is multi-layer recurrent network. A recurrent network with multiple layers where outputs can feed back across layers, enabling sequence-dependent and context-aware processing. So here, in the hidden layers as well as in the output layers, the both layers can give the feedbacks to any of the layers present within the architecture. So here, both hidden layers and output layers may send information back to earlier layers. Because of this, the network can handle more complex and long-term patterns here. So this is how a multi-layer recurrent network architecture works. Thank you.